Alright guys, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Leicester City Career Mode, episode 62. We got the final episode of the season, the final 3 games of the season. I think at this point I've edited these up to minimal highlight, well, as minimal as possible. There's still like quite a few highlights, but usually I just do highlights in general. In this one I done key highlights to an extent, and then obviously some other chances that you might want to see in the games. We have Manchester City, Manchester United and QPR in the final games of the season. Obviously we didn't rest the team in this game just because of the fact that I've still got some big teams to play. Obviously these games don't really count for too much because we've already won the league, but they're still big teams. I still want to beat them. I still want to, I still want to get one over on them. So we're playing Manchester City. Lewis Holtby puts us in the lead. Obviously we have the Champions League final to think about, but coming into these games, they really were spaced out, especially these Premier League games, and then before the Champions League games we had enough time for the players to recover as Fabian Schär puts it into the back of the net. So the only thing we really had to worry about in that sense was injuries. So, and I really don't get that many injuries on this career mode. I've even put up injury frequency so I get more injuries just to make it a little bit more realistic, but still don't really seem to be getting too many. I put up injury frequency, took down injury severity, but yeah, like I said, we don't get too many. So I really wasn't too worried about getting a major injury. And then you see a brilliant goal right there from Kevin De Bruyne. If you see the replay quickly there, that's just talent that you see right there. You know, that's just what you see right here is just talent. Like, look at that swivel, and then with the same foot, he just on the half volley he smashes it in past the keeper. The turn is beautiful, the finish is beautiful. Kevin De Bruyne is a beautiful footballer, but we're still 2-1 up. Manchester City hit the woodwork again, as you would have seen earlier. They came close to scoring. Schlupp down the left hand side manages to find Stevan Jovetic one-on-one with the keeper. He rarely ever misses. Stevan Jovetic, Stevan the man that can. That's what we're calling him out here. Stevan the man. He just keeps scoring goals, chasing the top scorer in the golden boot in the Premier League season, and he's doing what he can do to get that. So 3-1 up, 78 minutes in. Manchester City give the ball away one more time. Florian Thauvin, just about a minute after we actually scored that goal, and it's a brilliant double save by Joe Hart. And that's what can happen when you play Joe Hart, because they never play Joe Hart against me. It's always Willy Caballero, and he never really makes saves like that, to be honest. But we came out of that game with a win. We came into the next one against the next Manchester opposition, and we tested the keeper early. This game, again, nothing really to play for. Neither of these sides had too much to play for, although, to be honest, actually, that's a lie. Manchester United were 5th, I believe, at this point, and Manchester City was 6th. So Manchester City dropped from 1st place in the league comfortably as well, may I add that, all the way down to 6th, chasing the Europa League spot, which they might not get depending on who won the cup competitions, which I'm not too sure about that. But Ben Hamer is tested in this game. I really was, really did want to play a very much weakened side and get the youngsters a lot of a chance to play, but I did decide, especially because these teams are particularly strong teams in FIFA, I decided not to. I decided to go with my starting lineup. I do just love playing with my starting lineup. The Jovetic and Nautovic and Mahrez pair, well, trio especially, I love playing with them. And then players like Holtby and Lamela, love them. Van Ginkel, like, it's at the point where you just don't want to take any of them off because you love playing with them so much. Schär at the back. But I think in the final game we did change it at least a little bit. We did give some of the youth, the most promising youth at least, a chance to play in the Premier League, as it was the final game of the season and it was against QPR. So I decided we'll throw them in there. But this game wasn't particularly going very well for us. Bastian Schweinsteiger in the end smashing it into the back of the net. Not Rampy would have finished, and I'm not too sure why Schweinsteiger is looking so beast in this game right now. Like, I can't really explain that one to you. But we're on the attack down the left hand side with Ben Chilwell cutting his side, and Arnautovic with a very good chance, and Victor Valdez denying him. No one denies Arnautovic. What was Victor Valdez thinking? Why would he do such a thing? But from another corner, I think it was the very resulting corner, Dean Thompson gets his first goal as a Leicester City player. The cross comes in, it's like kind of deflected around a little bit. I think it comes off a Manchester United player, falls to Dean Thompson. He swivels and smashes it with his left foot, and it comes off a defender, but it's given us his goal anyway. And we walk out of there with a defeat. Well, they walk out of here with a W, shall I say? That sounds a little bit better. But yeah, Bastian Schweinsteiger, I was wondering why he was so beast, and then you look at that and it's just like I'm gonna end up making a FIFA 17 wishlist video soon, because I just got so much shit that I want to complain about and that needs to be changed in next FIFA. Like, can someone explain to me why Schweinsteiger is still an 87 overall? Like, the CPU players on this game do not decrease in overall. It just doesn't happen. Like, you can buy Arjen Robben at 36, 37 years old, and he'll join your team at a 90 overall. Why? That don't make no sense. But then if I started with Bayern Munich, Arjen Robben would go. Arjen Robben's stats would be decreasing in my very first season. But I could do 4 seasons, sign Robben, and he's a 90 overall. It's just stupid. But moving on from that, we are into the final game against QPR, and I did say that I play some youngsters, but also at the same time I made sure I kept some of my main players in there and on the bench, just because obviously the presentation ceremony is at the end of this game, so I did want to keep my main players on there so they can have a go lifting the trophy. The players that won me the title, players like Shaw, captain, had to lift the trophy. Jovetic had to be there, players like that. But as you can see, Philip Harborough on the field there, getting a shot off. Players like him, players like Randall got games. At the centre back, Van Hoof was playing. I think Dean Thompson played it again. We got all the youngsters we could. Simon Randall was on the bench, I believe, or on the field. I'm not too sure. But Lamella's free kick just over the bar here. 67 minutes in. QPR getting a shot, and it's that guy Lloyd Isgrove, the player we sold to them this season. Looks like he's starting games. He's getting first team football, which is what he wanted. But 70 minutes in, we're able to break the deadlock finally, and it's that man again. Again, if you do not know this guy, remember the name, Philip Harborough. He's going to be an all-star. He's going to be a legend at this club. 91 to 94 potential. He's 70 overall at the moment. Well, no. At the time of making this video, I believe he's 68 or 69. But I have recorded 1 or 2 more videos after this. And he is up to a 70 at the end of the season. Or the start of next season. So, brilliant. What do you want? He's only 18 years old, I think he is. So he's going to be something big. But just before the 90th minute, QPR are able to equalise. And who is it? Lloyd Isgrove. Players we sell have a knack about scoring against us. Like, they just love to do it. But you know what? It is what it is. No hard feelings against Isgrove. It's not like he wanted to leave or anything. We just sold him because he wasn't getting games. He was quite good when we sold him. Well, he did play quite well. His stats weren't great. But it is what it is. Here is the celebrations. We have won the league. Time to celebrate. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let you guys enjoy this. This is the first trophy we have won all series. The first time we're seeing the celebrations. The celebrations are quite sick in the Premier League as well. I kind of like them. But I'm going to leave you guys to watch this. I believe there is a squad report I'm going to leave at the end of this episode. Maybe I'll leave the table at the end as well. So you guys can watch this and then watch the squad report. And then I'll see you in the big one in the next episode. The Champions League final. Huge game. Can we do the double? Enjoy this. Let's watch Shaw raise the trophy. Brilliant all season Shaw was, I'm going to say that. But enjoy it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.
So satisfied.